What's going on, everybody? This is Benjamin Boxroy bringing you another F1 2021 video, and this week we're going to be looking at the Esports Qualifying Event that was just released a few days ago. And you'll see in a little bit what the objective is. You're going to be starting as Carlos Sainz in P8, trying to get up to P5 at the Red Bull Ring in the Ferrari. So this was a really fun qualifying event, really short. I think it's only about 6 or 7 laps or so. But without further ado, we'll jump in right into the setup. And this is just a modified time trial setup, so it's not really crazy. 8.5 wings, 95-55 on the transmission. Geometry is right, left. Suspension 11-15-25. Brakes 100% pressure, 56% bias, and tires 23.4 in the front, 22.3 in the rear. So this is my attempt at 107 difficulty, the first one that I completed cleanly. And the goal here really is to get into Leclerc's DRS as quick as possible. I was watching Jake B's video. Jake Benham, aka Jake Benham, future esports driver, released a video I think the day after this event was released, and he was quick enough to get into Leclerc's DRS right here on this straight. But you can see I'm about a tenth or two off, so I don't get DRS down this straight. And I think he was able to pass both Leclerc and Ricciardo on this lap, which is crazy. He's crazy fast. Future esports driver. I'm nowhere near that skill or driving ability, and he did it at 110. And so here I am at 107, having to take an extra lap to catch up to the guys out in front. I mean, I am catching up to them right now, but there's no way to pass them in sectors 2 and 3. So, or after turn 4 anyway. And so you're on fresh softs. I think you start off 5% tire wear on the softs, and I think everybody else is on old mediums. So it shouldn't be too difficult. You can brake later than everybody else, but just try and drive really cleanly, as Austria is really easy to invalidate your laps. So we do get into Leclerc's DRS right here and pass him on the start-finish straight. Pretty much just brake later than Leclerc, and he should give way. I do kind of flirt with invalidations on this run quite a few times, but somehow miraculously managed to not get any invalidations. So up next is Ricciardo, and he shouldn't be too difficult. Got DRS down the first straight, and we're getting him into turn 4 here. Usually takes the inside line. It's probably easier to take the inside line and just kind of block him off, but we do manage to overtake him here on the outside, and then race up and try to get as close to Perez as possible so that you can get DRS on the next lap. So as with any of these overtaking events, weekly event or esports qualifying, your score is heavily impacted by your fastest lap and your overall time, on top of completing this cleanly and without any assists or anything like that. So you're going to want to try and get a quick lap. Mine is 105.4, and we were quick enough to stay within Perez's DRS here. But I think the esports guys are able to get like a low 104 point something, so which is crazy. They're like a second to a second and a half faster per lap than I am, and they're doing it at 110 difficulty. But here we are now, catching up to Perez. And once you pass these guys, it's not super hard to keep them behind because they are on aging medium compound tires. You can, as long as you're just, defending well, sitting in the middle of the track and parking it on the apex through the corners, they shouldn't have an easy time passing you, and it should be pretty easy for you. So here we are, lining him up now for the overtake. These last 2 corners are, I don't know why, but they're really difficult for me. But using DRS now to catch up to him, not close enough to try and overtake at turn 1, but we do have enough ERS now to make the overtake here going into turn 3, I think. And with these events, you generally want to save your ERS until the end, but for this event here, I found that blowing through all my ERS right at the beginning is probably the best way to get out in front of everybody and complete this with a high score. For one, your tires are just going to be getting more and more tire wear as the race progresses, and so you want to use all your tires and all of your ERS right away to get that fastest lap, along with the fact that you're going to be helped with DRS from the 3 cars that you're going to be passing. So don't hold off on the ERS. Use it all right away. Try to get that fastest lap out of the way while you can, while your tires are fresh and while you still have DRS from the cars out in front of you. And so pretty much now, once you get out in front of Perez, just drive cleanly and stay in front of everybody, and that's pretty much it. Try to finish the race as fast as possible. It shouldn't be too difficult, because by the time you get out in front of Perez, there should only be about 2 or 3 laps left, as I think you start off at the end of lap 65, so I think that's only about 6 full laps that you're really racing. And as you can see now, we're already heading, we're on our penultimate lap, heading into the final lap here, and doing a pretty good job of keeping Perez behind. Like I said, it's probably not realistic that anybody's going to be catching up to Hamilton up in P4, as I think his car is also on fresh softs, so no point in trying to catch up to those guys. They're 10 seconds ahead by the time you get out in front of Perez. I think Jakey B whittled the gap down to like 7 seconds or something like that. And if he can't catch up to the guys in P4, I think the rest of us probably aren't going to be catching up to Hamilton in P4. But yeah, now on our final lap here, did well enough now to keep Perez behind. He is kind of getting close in the mirror there, as you can see. But like I said, just park it on the apex, stay in the middle of the road, and try to just defend as much as you can. It shouldn't be too difficult. This is at 107. I'm not an amazing driver, and I was still able to hold him off. But yeah, this is pretty fun. I think if I sweat this out, I probably could beat it at 110, although my fastest lap probably wouldn't be close to the esports guys at all, and I probably wouldn't get that high of a score, because I think I'm still about 5 or 6 seconds off the total time at the end of the race, when compared to the guys in like the top 50 on the leaderboards. But this was pretty cool. I do wish it was a little bit longer, but I will take what I can get. I love these overtaking challenges. And there we go. We were good enough to complete the objective and get a pretty decent score. And yeah, this was pretty fun. What is weird is I think there's a glitch here in the celebration, because you'll see in a second, once they start spraying the champagne bottles, nothing comes out. So this looks kind of weird. Every time I see it, it looks really weird. But I can't remember where we placed here. I think it was like in the top 100 somewhere at 107 difficulty. And I think there's like 26 days left. You have all of October to sweat this out and see how well you guys can do. But yeah, I hope this helped you out, some of you guys, in trying to complete this esports qualifying. I'm not really trying to get into esports. Yep. Okay. So our score is 290,000. I'm not trying to get into esports. I'm a married guy now, and I simply don't have the time to really focus on it, or the skill, honestly. I'm not even good enough, really, so there's really no point in me trying to get it. But if you guys are out there trying to get into esports, hopefully this will help you out with your races. And yep, okay, good enough for 90th out of about 3,500 people that have completed this so far on PC, so it's pretty good. But yeah, if you guys are having trouble with this, let me know in the comments section. I will try my best to help you out, or any other issue in this game, I will try and help you out. Thank you guys for watching this video. Remember to eat your bok choy and stay tuned for more. I think I am going to try to sweat this out for the rest of the month. If I do beat it at 110 with a decent score, maybe I'll throw up another video. But yeah, like I said, if you guys are having trouble, let me know in the comments and I will see what I can do. So I'll see you guys in the next video.